Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new episode of Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm Victor Dandridge.
Ryan Seymore.
We just had like a little giggle fit here, but we're back. We're ready.
We're focused as most as I can be when I'm off my meds.
You're off the meds? You're not supposed to do that. We'll get back to that. All right, so this is our first episode of the new year.
Yes.
Hello, 2016. How you doing?
And only a few more episodes till episode 200. 100.
Don't get so excited. You're so excited. Just 100.
100.
100. This is episode 96.
I rounded up.
He did. He was like, yo, we want the two. We want the two. We will get there. We will get there.
200 subscribers is what my...
200?
Yes, we're very close to that.
So if you know anybody that's not subscribed, tell them, click that button, come join the fun, because it's like the best place in the world.
Weekly goodness.
Yes, comic booky goodness.
Yeah.
Speaking of, we had some pretty good offerings this week.
Yeah, and we went radically different directions.
I mean, that's the spice of life. That's what we have. It's good stuff. Okay, so what all did you do?
Up top, I've got Vision, which you did.
Definitely do that.
I did Spidey Deadpool.
Okay.
And I also did Swamp Thing.
Oh.
Yeah, Len Wein coming back. I had to. There was no choice.
Respect. I do respect that. Okay, so for me, I did Visions, like you said. I took on Star Wars.
Yes.
And then I went Batman Beyond. So yeah, you're right. We did Puron. Okay, so guilty me. I want to hear about the Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing was good.
Was it?
Yeah. Jones is doing the art.
Okay.
So it's got...
Wait, Kelly Jones?
Yeah, the oversized, grandiose, like curvy drawings and everything, and it's got kind of that horror vibe that Len brought to the character when it first came in.
So awesome.
It's going to be, as far as I know, it's going to be a mini-series.
Okay.
Which I'm...
Well, wait, what if people buy the crap out of it? Will they maybe extend it?
I hope.
Do that.
But keep Len, because it was really, really good.
Okay.
The story centers around Swamp Thing. He's kind of disconnected from his job as like the
spirit, right?
Yeah, and he wants to just be a human again, which makes sense.
Okay.
And in the process of him meditating on that, he finds out that someone has died, but they've come back and they're wreaking vengeance, and that's where it gets into that very morose,
horror-esque sort of.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was one I was very psyched about. The art worked. The writing worked, and it's one that, as I was doing polls today, there was one poll.
What?
Like,
okay, I'll admit, even I didn't know it was coming. I didn't realize.
Yeah, it's
that was my fault.
Wasn't really publicized, so I don't know. I don't know if you're into Swamp Thing at all or into good stuff in general. Check it out.
Yeah. If you want to walk that slightly gritty side of comic book life.
Yeah.
As much would you say if anyone is a fan of like Outcasts, as we've thoroughly promoted that one.
Yeah, so especially like if your only connection to the character Swamp Thing is like the movies Swamp Thing.
Do this.
Yeah,
it's like being a fan of like the old '66 Batman show and be like, yeah, I know Batman. You're like, no,
then you need to pick up DK1. But yeah, it's like push that aside. It's very dark. It's very gritty. Fans of Outcast will love it. If you've longed for a return to that Swamp Thing, we barely got a glimpse of it at the beginning of the New 52.
True.
This is well worth your pickup.
That's it. Okay. Fair game. Now, for me, my DC choice was Batman Beyond.
Yeah, you were talking about, there was like an article.
There was an article. I'm trying to remember if it was Comic Resources or Newsarama, one of the two. But they were interviewing Dan Jurgens, who I adore. Like Dan Jurgens is a part of the creative team that brought me into comic books with the Death of Superman stuff. So, like, I believe in Dan Jurgens. So the idea of this setup, now I haven't been reading this at all, but the idea is that Tim Drake is now in the future as Batman Beyond. Terry McGinnis is supposedly dead, possibly from the Futures End stuff.
Oh, okay, so something actually came, something came from that.
Something did come from that. And so that's where we are, where he's in the future, the Batman Beyond era, and he's looking for Terry's brother, Matt, who found the Green Lantern ring and is trying to go to Metropolis with it and see what he can do. Now, mind you, this is a very different future. Like, in this future, Gotham is the safe place as opposed to Metropolis. Right? You're just like, wait, Gotham is the home of the worst.
You don't want to go to Gotham.
Exactly. No, in this place, it's the opposite. And so you see like this big setup. It's very interesting. Like I said, I don't even know where exactly we are in the whole setup of this, but it seems like big, and it's taking on a very cool, original take on this semi-well-established property of Batman Beyond. Establishing Tim Drake as a part of it is brilliant. Like I've always liked Tim. So
he's been a cool character.
Yeah. He was my Robin. You know, at that era when I came in, he was my Robin.
Yeah, there's a generation where that's the absolute truth.
Exactly.
And we've kind of
pushed it away, man.
Yeah.
I think like everybody from my generation has been pushed away. My Robin has been pushed away in Tim. My Green Lantern and Kyle Rayner has been pushed away. And then my Flash is Wally has been pushed away. Why y'all hating on us?
Yeah.
I mean, the 90s weren't that bad, people.
Yeah, there's some good stuff.
But overall, I adored this. Bernard Chang is on the artwork. Really, really solid. If I'm not mistaken, did he not do Old Man Logan? Did he do Old Man Logan? Because there are flashback moments where the way that they use color is very reminiscent of that same style.
I don't know.
I can't remember if he did it or not.
I don't think, but I could be wrong. Tweet
it could
at
be
us.
it could be a thing. Yeah, let us know. Please do, because I like to be educated on that, because it's a brilliant use of color washing and all that fun stuff. And you're like, oh, this is the past. Genius. I like it.
Yeah.
All right. So Marvel-wise, do you want to go where we went the same, or do you want to go where we kept different?
It's like Vision deserves a lot of talking.
It really does. It really does.
I can do my solo Marvel one real quick.
Let's do it.
It's really good.
Okay.
It's Spider-Man Deadpool talking and doing the Spider-Man Deadpool stuff. So it's
wait. We were lulled in with the Gwenpool Christmas special.
Yes.
And we did not get the full extent of the Gwenpool-y goodness.
No.
This one does deliver?
This one does deliver.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the Gwenpool holiday special is painful to me because
it should have been.
Yeah. And this is.
Okay, good.
Because it's Spidey
right?
yapping. And he's trapped in a misadventure with Deadpool. And he doesn't want to be there.
Oh, that's even better. When Spider-Man is the straight man, that's when you know stuff is going to be good.
Yeah, and
that's how
Deadpool
you know.
is just full on and some of the whoever thought of the way in the art to draw his regeneration process should win a Nobel Prize, because the scene with his feet, you'll know when you see it.
Okay.
And the basic setup for this is Deadpool is Spider-Man has left the Uncanny Avengers,
right?
And he's trying to get him not to come back to the Avengers, but to join Deadpool's company of like self-franchised mercenaries.
Oh my God!
And it's this, and they end up fighting a demon and Dormammu, and it's just jokes. Junk biologist is one of the words. It's
so good.
Yeah, it's fantastic. So if you just want nonstop one-liners, sarcasm,
there it is.
Spider-Man, Deadpool yapping, and action, because you don't get a chance to take a breath.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Because when there's downtime, it's more joking.
It's more jokes. It's more funny, haha.
Yeah, and if you aren't, just go to your local shop. Read the first page, and then it ends up being the third page because it's a spread.
Okay.
If you are not sold,
put it down.
Yeah, because.
But also check your pulse, because you're probably dead.
Yeah, because Deadpool talking about what is physiologically happening to him while they're in that situation is priceless.
Okay.
It really. I can't say it because it spoils it, but yeah, it's just amazing.
Spoilers. No spoilers. Okay. Good. I want to read this now.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's fantastic.
Good. I took on Star Wars. Okay, so we're in, like, creeping towards the end of the Vader Down series here. This is part 5, and whoo, people! Okay, listen. I know that the world might be tired of people talking about Star Wars right now. I mean, obviously, it's been...
That's not true.
Okay, good. Because this true. Right here, okay, seriously, anyone that is a newly minted fan due to The Force Awakens, come back, come see from whence it came. This, again, and maybe this is my fault.
Go on.
I've had judgment against Kylo Ren's effectiveness because of this portrayal of Vader. Because, hear me on this one. Hear me, because, he's like, oh, I want to be Vader. I want to be like Vader. You haven't reached the depths of darkness that this man named Vader has done. Like, what we've been given here,
Yeah, that's the thing is like because I kind of felt the same way, but then this is spoilers about The Force Awakens. When Lord Snoke was like, bring him in for final training.
Right.
So he is that like petulant.
He's not even there yet.
Yeah, and this is gonna take him to that, hopefully to that level of his grandfather. Hopefully not to that level.
Yeah. But let me just say it like this. Okay, so as the parts and pieces are set up, we've got different people fighting here. We've got Wookie on Wookie action. We've got droids. It's not even a joke, man. Wookie on like it's going down. Okay, it's so sincere. All right, so then Wookie on Wookie action. We've got Vader versus this dude that looks like General Akbar, but he ain't. Trust me when I tell you, this is not. And I think there is a reason that I'm not familiar with this guy. I think there is a reason, and that reason is Lord Vader said no. Like that's flat out. Like I can't wait for the next issue so I can see exactly how this is going to go down. This is tremendous. This is
fun factoid about Part 6. There was a situation with the printer in Diamond Comics, and a lot of shops got shorted Spider-Gwen, Darth Vader, which is Part 6 of Vader Down, and...
Wait, that was supposed to come out this week?
Well, ish. It wasn't supposed to then because some of it got out to stores. It is allowed to be this week. So if you don't, like if you go to your shop and you're like, where's my Vader this week? It's because they got shorted. And a lot of stores got hit with that. So
did we get shorted?
Yeah.
Because I would be reading it right now.
There are 16 lucky people that is sitting in their polls. So like not even close to being able to fill polls. So yeah. So
wait, like you actually have a couple copies. Like I could read one.
Yeah.
We'll talk after this because I have to know.
Yeah.
But this one amazing. It just keeps the party going. Anybody that's not ready to hop off of the Star Wars train, this is where you go. That's it. Yes. And now, people, the most nuanced, subtle, and yet overtly amazing title.
This book does not sell worth a poop.
I don't understand this.
There are tasteless, many tasteless ghouls out there. This book is insane. Like, it's insane to the point that Marvel is even sending free additional copies to stores to help try to push it because they know they have got a non-commercial piece. Like, it's not...
This is like this is the Fight Club of comic books for Marvel right now. Like, hear me on this. Like, people. Okay, Vision, and we've said it. Like we slept on the first issue. We didn't even because like
Vision makes a family and he goes to the suburbs and lives.
We didn't want to read that.
Yeah, 7 issues and dunce. You know, get it all in the same trade.
Exactly. We were wrong. That's number one. This is just issue 3.
Yeah, this is just issue 3. So there's time to catch up for under $13.
Oh my
US.
God, people. How do you talk about this without giving any away, though? That's the hard part.
Especially this issue.
Yeah. It's just
the narration is so distant.
Yes.
Yet you can feel how it's intertwined, and I still don't know. Is it Vision? Is it his wife?
We have no idea.
Yeah,
we have no idea who's talking.
Yeah. And the basic setup does sound lame. It's Vision. He creates a family because he wants to feel that.
Right.
And they live in the suburbs.
Yes, we know. It sounds...
But past that, it's an exploration of human emotion, of relationships, of society, because...
The reactionary aspects,
because all of the people there know they're not like them.
Yes.
And it's not just that they don't like them, but they actively do not want to engage them to find out about them.
Right.
So there's
like a phobia.
Yeah, there's like xenophobia going on. It's just amazing. There's moments of violence that punctuate and rip you out of, like, as you're being, because as you're reading, it pulls you in.
Right.
And then all of a sudden the violence hits, and it just knocks you out of your comfort zone.
Whoa! Well, because it's one of those things where this is cartoony violence, but it's presented in a way that actually has real world ramifications.
Yeah.
Like this could happen in certain contexts. Whether it's granted, it's not necessarily androids, but on a cultural level, racial level, gender level, orientation level, like. that's what
this is what's going on.
Yeah.
And it really, like, speaking to what you just said,
Right.
there's a situation at the very beginning of this
Oh man.
that really is that where,
Yes.
and it's so like the way the world is now with the digital age and,
Right.
and the internet, them trying to figure out what to
Oh my God, that was. You know what made that so bad was it was almost cute, and that's where you're like you shouldn't foster that, but you almost look at it and it's like, look at the effort that they put into doing that.
And I began thinking to myself, oh, what would the word for that be?
Exactly.
And
like,
then,
and then you're like, wait, I'm a bad person. Like I shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah.
But and then when you see it, you're like, wow, like profane, man. Like that's not okay. Like, just all around, like there are certain key points. The beginning is definitely one.
Yeah.
The thing that Vision says to that guy.
Yes.
That was a big one.
Yeah, because it's not what you would.
No.
It's not a sterile statement.
No.
At
And
all.
that guy knew it. I
Yeah.
think that's the thing that is the most prominent piece. It's not just what he said, but that the guy knew that he was serious.
Yeah.
That wasn't
Yeah.
a euphemism.
Yeah, and the way they handle that in terms of it's not a flashback but a narration
Right.
also is just brilliant.
Yes. And then the last part that got me was that last bit with Vision and his wife.
Yeah,
That
it's very
that messed me up.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. That messed me up,
it's
man.
it's very real, and I don't know if they're at this on the same part of the growth curve.
Right.
I don't
Right.
like the experiment curve, whatever they're.
Whatever you want to.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Yeah.
Don't know. But still,
Yeah.
that's
Because it plays into what it was in issue 2, where he woke up in the middle of the night.
yes.
Just
Wait, was that issue 2 or was that issue 1?
I don't know.
At this point, I don't even. It's like a long form movie. It's almost
Yeah.
like a Coen brother movie. It
Yeah.
just extends, but it's got all these layers.
Yeah.
People, please buy this book.
Yeah.
You will not be disappointed. Visions
all.
is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
I almost want in the trade, please, in the trade, please provide the pitch that was set out for this one, because it's such a unique title.
Yeah.
How did you pitch this? I want to know. As a writer, I want to know. Please.
Yeah, because it's not. I mean, the simple thing is that they're going to be the suburbs, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
But it's so much more than that,
Yeah.
and that had to have been the selling point.
Yes.
How did? Yeah,
How
I would
did you
love
get
to know.
that? Yeah, I please, pretty please. Even if you can just send it to us privately, we won't share. NDA agreement signed, consider it done. I just want to see how you pitch this, because it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Last but not least, our honorable mention is A-Force. I definitely enjoyed this when it was part of the whole Battle World stuff.
Yeah.
And to see it picked up is really kind of comforting. It's really kind of fun.
Yeah.
Shout out to really giving female superheroes a spotlight.
Yeah, and not in a pandering sort of way either.
Right.
It organically fit how they all work together.
Yes.
And this issue really is a setup.
Yes, it is.
This is how the post Battle World team
Yes.
will function.
Yes.
And one of the things I thought was interesting was how the various characters perceived each other as the events were unfolding.
I agree.
Because I don't know how that's affected by
The events of the final bits of Secret War?
Yeah.
True. That's the only down part.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's very interesting to see where these character types were all brought together initially, and you just kind of like, okay, they're together, and it's
Yeah.
now we get to see them their real way.
Yeah.
And see if that still can work. And
Yeah.
that's the part that I think is so very interesting.
Yeah, because these are very dynamic characters.
Yes.
And it's kind of a wrecking crew
Yeah.
when you look at the power
Yeah,
level
oh
of
my,
some of them.
man. You talk about girl power, this is no joke.
Yeah.
This I think this lineup would make the initial three, the big three of the Avengers, have to talk.
Yeah.
They'd have to be like, listen, what are we gonna do about this?
Yeah, we need either a backup plan or we need to get them on
Yeah.
board. One of the two.
Can we join you out? Can we be a part of A-Force?
Yeah.
What's up?
Captain America is all like, hey.
Right. Listen, he would too. And
Yeah.
then, but see, the problem is like Thor is now Jane, so yeah. She was like, well, I'm part of A-Force already. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, we just
Oh.
lost. We just, oh.
Game over.
I'll build robots. Yay. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to be at Wizard World New Orleans, come down, come check me out. I will be in Artist Alley, somewhere in the C block. I'll be doing a number of different things, some drink and draw action. I might have a panel or two. And, I mean, it's going to be kind of a big deal. Chris Evans is going to be there, Jeremy Renner. We've got Matt Smith from Doctor Who is going to be there. You know, John Bernthal is going to be there. I wonder if I can get him to talk about Punisher.
Oh,
I might try. But best of all, me, people! Me! Yes! Co-host of Black, White, and Red All Over and the editor-in-chief of Vantage InHouse Productions. So, come on down, come see me. It'll be awesome.
Yeah, you will have variant covers.
Yes.
You'll have your own comics there. Yes. I recommend Trouble with Love. That's just my personal thing.
Do you like that one?
I kind of like that one.
You do? You've talked about it a lot.
I've talked it many times.
A couple times.
And is this where it begins with other stuff?
I'm not telling that part. Spoilers, bro! Spoilers!
Spoiler free.